What would you rather have? Cash flow or appreciation? Well, both, right? People frequently ask me what cap rate they should be buying mobile home parks at. What's a good deal? What should I be aiming for? I think more people need to hear my answer. If you aren't a private equity shop or syndicator trying to hit a preferred return, then why do you care? I realize that for a lot of people, that last sentence won't be pleasant to hear. It goes against everything you've been taught about this space and real estate in general. But if you find yourself struggling to grow your business, or you feel stuck on a plateau, maybe this episode will shock your thinking into opening up to a different perspective. Why would I say cap rates don't matter? First off, markets are smart, and they're a lot smarter than you likely give them credit for. Do you really think you can buy something for a 10 cap and then trade it for a sub 6 cap? Do you really think mobile home parks are this hidden gem in real estate that no one else is talking about? Or that no major money chases after? Or that mom and pops don't realize what they're sitting on? Realistically, as this space grows more and more competitive, you may have no choice but to make major changes to your strategy if you wish to grow. And lessons sometimes are best explained in extremes. So, if given the choice, what would you rather have? Cash flow or appreciation? The answer comes down to what you want out of mobile home parks. If you want cash flow, then yes, it makes sense for you to be concerned about the cap rate. Your returns will largely be driven by cap rates. However, if you have the experience and knowledge, an in-place cap rate will prove irrelevant to you. Most major players I know all make offers based on pro formas. They couldn't care less about how the property currently performs. Why? Because they know how to operate. They know their markets, and they'll make strategic bets based on prior experiences. Where does that leave you? It leaves you frustrated, outbid, and stuck. Frustrated that everyone is overpaying. But are they really overpaying? Or is this market smarter than you would like to admit? So, perhaps by chasing an in-place cap rate, you're actually preventing your own growth. But let's play devil's advocate. What about a flip? Let's say you buy a heavy value add property that you double the value of in a few short years. You create hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in equity gains, but you don't take a penny along the way. You may not even be able to execute the business plan if you can't leave your job and go full time to pull it off in the first place. In that case, your corporate shackles would block your freedom timeline. So then, which is better? Because in those extremes, neither option sounds viable enough to quit your job and chase mobile home parks full time. Take a guess. If you could only choose one, do you go cash flow or appreciation? If you have listened to my podcast for some time now, you know how I have personally resolved that dilemma. I literally quit my job and moved into a large turnaround project, living on a blow-up mattress 4 hours from my friends and family, making pennies and living more frugally than I thought I had in me. But I respect the fact that this lifestyle choice isn't the only way to break into this space. If you haven't already, you should re-listen to my interview of Ryan Smith called Playing the Cap Rate Game. Now, Ryan is a large-scale syndicator. He does need to be sensitive to cap rates. Even then, I love his quote, "You can't earn yourself wealthy." You see, as of this recording, wealth is not taxed in the United States of America. Let's say you do create $100,000 worth of equity for yourself. Guess what? You can refinance that. Take the money out and buy another mobile home park. Or you can continue to cash flow that property. You earn optionality with appreciation. But if you buy something super rural with limited upside, aiming simply to make money on your money, you won't get rich. Worse, eventually you will have a large capital call, like replacing a septic tank, replacing water lines, repaving roads, trimming trees, etc. Not to mention, eventually, your ability to use depreciation to offset your taxes will wear off as well. Oh, and the homes may need to be replaced in time. So you can't escape capital influx unless you truly slumlord it. Yes, believe it or not, sitting on an asset long-term exposes you to a lot of liabilities. It all comes down to this. What do you want out of this space? Do you want to quit your job? Do you want to build a portfolio? Do you want to create generational wealth? If you want to build a portfolio or create generational wealth, then forget cash flow. Go straight for the capital appreciation, as refinances and trades will allow you to multiply your capital. Do you just want to quit your job and maintain your current lifestyle? Then perhaps working 2 jobs, your current job and your mobile home park side hustle, and slowly amassing properties to build that cash flow could in theory eventually get you there. I've seen it happen. Regardless, you need to do 2 things. Most importantly, you need to understand who you are and what you want out of this space. Secondly, you need to come to terms with how smart the market really is and realize others are buying off pro formas, largely ignoring in-place cap rates. Don't get caught waiting for a unicorn. Trust me, those overpriced deals today will seem like steals tomorrow. Good luck, everybody.